let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
If Coach Stefanski were to leave, has anyone mentioned Rex Ryan as a candidate? I realize he and Shedeur had an issue a while back, but he would fit the bill as a charismatic leader who really knows football. He'd use his pedigree to add a quality coaching staff the likes of nothing we've seen since Bill Belichick, I believe. Whatever it takes to get our team in the right direction, I'm all for it. Thank you.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. G. Bush, I don't have a problem with Rex Ryan. I think he's kind of redundant to Jim Schwartz, who's here, and I would assume Jim Schwartz is pretty well liked in that building because the defense has been really good under him. The question would be, what's the offense? Who you turn the offense over? Maybe it's as simple as Tommy Rees. Tommy Rees, young, bright mind, like what he's done so far. I'm not opposed to that, I guess.
I look at it like this. If you are, I'm wondering how this changes things. If you're going to go with a defensive coordinator or defensive mind, I would rather go with a guy like Flores.
Yeah.
And
I see that.
Or Jim Schwartz, I would keep him. I don't know if people have said that. You know, there's been whispers of Mike Tomlin. I don't know how Mike Tomlin would go and fare with Jimmy Haslam, but that's a whole nother story. But if you're going to go defensive, I would like to keep and give Schwartz an opportunity to interview for the job. There's two things that could be true. Fact of the matter, defense wouldn't change. Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward perform well under him. You see the way the defense performs, so that wouldn't be much of a thing that you needed to do. And then on top of that, you have Tommy Rees. I don't know if Tommy Rees is going to test the market and test the waters for any of these college positions coming up. But if Tommy Rees gets an opportunity to finally put his spin on it, if you can go with Shedeur Sanders and you make him the offensive coordinator, he now gets a chance to actually build an offense. That gives him a better chance that in the next cycle in 2026, at the end of the next year, if Shedeur Sanders is exciting, if the Browns offense is great, he can pretty much choose his job at that point if he wants to go back to college. So he may find that that's a great opportunity for him to call plays in Cleveland, and he may stay put. So to me, Rex Ryan, sometimes you look at it and you're like, especially when you have a couple bites at the apple, it's hard for general managers and owners to go. I think that would be his third head coaching job.
Yeah. Yes.
It would be his third because he was with the Bills. And look, Jim Schwartz only got one, and he was with the Lions. So it's like, it's a bit of a redundancy. And I would want to have a better look at who's on the roster, and I would like the roster. I want to keep the same people. If I could keep Jim Schwartz in there and I don't got to worry about it and I worry about the offense, I'll take it because I know what he does defensively works for the Cleveland Browns. I'd go that route and instead of doing a complete reset and saying, okay, well, let's find a defensive coach, make him the coach. And then, I don't think Jimmy Haslam would want a complete reset at that position. Some people say if they get a new coach, they still want Jim Schwartz to be here. Hopefully they can work something out with the new coach that Jim Schwartz sticks around. So, I would hope that they would stay in house, but I do think more times than not you're going to end up with an offensive minded head coach. Yeah, because I just think you got a young quarterback, and that's just what the league does now.
Yeah, and you'd probably get a higher offensive mind if you give him the head coaching job. Again, there just isn't a slam dunk answer relative to anybody that's out there. And the other thing is, this is because there's such uncertainty. This probably isn't going to be the most desirable or the second most desirable head coaching opening that will come up.